Dan. What up? It's your boy. Shimpo. We are live on the YouTubes. Let's get it going. Get your body flowing. Let's get it going. I had a tray here. I swear I had a tray. I planned on filling said tray. And then where did said tray go? It's over here. Damn it, it's full. That's a shocker. So put that there, probably forget about it for sure. We'll go back to it for a second. Alright. Can you see me? Can you see me there? Can you see me here? Ooh, damn it. Pliers here, whatever these are, snippers. We're doing haircuts today. Haircuts by Hashi. You can't make this stuff up. Gotta give my chick a haircut. She wants me to shave parts of her off. I told her I would gladly. And then I'm going to shave myself. Several areas. Use your best imagination, ladies. Dudes, don't even dare imagine. Never. You hear me? So for this morning's biscuit, we're having the Nature Valley coconut buttercream, of course. You can go pick yours up at the grocery section of your store and make sure you pay for it after you pick it up. How you doing? Shout out to the Winnipeg Jets. Josh Morrissey. I need you to pay for my dinner. I'm taking my wife out for dinner, Josh Morrissey. This is a shout out to Josh Morrissey. You are not my wife's first choice of hockey player. I'm teasing, that's not nice. No, seriously, Josh Morrissey, a stand-up guy. I want you to get me Ehlers' autograph. I'm teasing. Ehlers, please can you get me Mr. Bufflin's autograph? Please. On my 3 jerseys I have the inaugural jersey from Winnipeg Jets. I was at the last, this is sad. They're playing, they're playing a big team there. And Buddy got body checked into the boards. And Dustin didn't, and then he Dustin Bufflin is the greatest NHL hockey player that ever lived. He controlled the puck. He controlled the entire team. The goalie was scared of him. He was never, Dustin Bufflin went out there and did his job. He should have been the captain in the Winnipeg Jets. Dustin Bufflin was best suited to be the captain of the Winnipeg Jets. There was a few people in the organization, as you can tell, since they haven't won the cup, that shouldn't be in the organization in the leading roles of deciding. Look what the Jets are doing right now. They're having like a free-for-all for, there's no captain this year. the way that you're guiding the team is so wishy-washy it hurts. You build captains. You make captains over 3 years. Dustin Byfuglien has won Stanleys with the greatest NHL teams there are. The Chicago Blackhawks were one of the greatest lineups you could have in a hockey team that year. They dominated the NHL. Tkachuk and the guy from Winnipeg. Sorry, I had a concussion. I don't remember. Not even Tkachuk. Fuck, what's his name? Yeah, it is Tkachuk. And then the other guy is Keith Tkachuk. I think I'm right anyway. Not Tkachuk. The blonde-haired guy was scoring all the goals. There's a little bit of controversy about him, or I'm not here to talk about that. I'm trying to figure out the dude's name. Wicked goal scorer. I can't remember for the life of me. Anyway, the other guy from Winnipeg is Jonathan Toews. Fuck. I kept wanting to say Tavares, but he played for the Islanders. I think it was last year or year before Buddy Coleman got traded, so I was like, whoa, why would the Islanders give up that guy? Like, what is going on in the NHL? Oh, best player in the NHL, let's sell him. Let's sell him to another guy. Huh. No, it wasn't even about Josh Morrissey. I just added the NHL Jets. Because I felt like it. I haven't been to a hockey game since you guys told me unvaccinated people weren't welcome there. So. Oh, I'm not willing to let it go. I just thought I'd tell you. Bunch of goofs. So I haven't gone to a Winnipeg football game or a hockey game. Had free tickets to both of them. Hilarious. Oh, you might be hearing my wife poop on a live stream. Oh yeah, we got no shame in our game. We're hot folks. Hot folks aren't as hot after you watch them live. Because nobody wants to picture Paris Hilton pooping, right? Let me tell you, I think maybe Paris Hilton might poop. You just never know. I think she might be pooping. Yeah, Dustin Byfuglien, by far my favorite hockey player in the NHL. But I've always liked the Russian Ovechkin. And then Chara, I was going to say Charas. Chara is up there. I enjoy Chara's size and skill that he brings with his size and his strength, which is coming with his size. I mean, I thought one of the greatest players on the Jets was the smallest guy there. He used to just take a hammer, and it's not funny that you guys, like, why would somebody think it's cool to destroy somebody's body by body checking them? That's not cool. Go pick on somebody your own size, man. But what's his name? The guy that was wicked on the Jets there? Oh, Tobe Enstrom. Enstrom is awesome. But like, why do people think it's cool to give somebody a concussion, you know? There's some really barbaric, really redneck traits with hockey, football. There's got to be a better way to play the sport without having the players get injured, which is what the elites, like the people who are paying money, love to see. They love to see hockey fights because it's barely treading on the legality of being able to happen. It's not cool. Some really barbaric traits in hockey. Look, I'm Viking. You guys, you want to be barbaric? Just go to the grocery store in Winnipeg with a gold chain on at 11 p.m. on a Saturday. And then hang out in the parking lot for a while with some rap music on. And you could do that damn near almost anywhere in the city, and you will have an altercation by your third or fourth weekend of doing such a stupid act. Now, I could give you way easier ways to, you know, if you wanted to, but I'm not, like, nobody is tough. Everybody has a weakness, and why try and find the person's weakness, right? Why, I mean, I'm a Viking, you're not gonna, oh, it'd be the worst thing you ever did, right? But, I don't know, some people, they just get a kick out of harming other people, like, needlessly, absolutely needlessly. When you go out there to play soccer, when I go out there to play soccer, I go there to score goals and crush the other team in the sense of on the scoreboard. Never do I think, oh, I can't wait to get out there and trip someone and break their ankle. I would never do that. Ever. Have I tripped somebody in soccer? Only if I was running down the field in the first half. An MF tripped me as I was running 3/4 or full bore, and I knew they were coming for a trip, and I jumped it, and they kicked harder and faster, and they went, and I ate the dirt. You better believe I was going to definitely trip you 2 to 3 times and have my buddies slide through you, and yeah, I don't care what happens to you. But to the rest, I mean, like, if you're just out there and it's an accidental, you're trying to go for the ball, but you suck at soccer and you accidentally sort of trip me, but it's a light trip, I don't care. I'll wash it off. I'll call you dirty names as I get up, and I'll run, I'll get back on the, you know, into the middle position and smoke you. The way I'll beat you is on the scoreboard. And this is no plan. My favorite thing to do is run back from your side of the field real slow, just telling you what I thought of your entire team. And I did it 2 to 3 times a game. Min. There was no such thing as a hat trick for me. I was scoring like 4 or 5 or 6, bruh. It wasn't that hard for me to get 2 hat tricks in a game. But my coach would take me off the field. Some of my coaches were a little bit easier than others. I had this one coach, especially when I was wicked, and he was like, I swear he got put in lockers when he was a kid, and he never really understood the game of soccer. My whole team was like, how is this guy even a coach? Like, how? The women, the mums on the team that always drove us to soccer for our whole lives. There was like 90 coaches we had before this that were amazing throughout our history as a club. And we ended up with like a total donk, you know? He's like, oh no, we can't beat them by more than 2 or 3. We're like, what? We never win by less than 16, bro. Ever. And this guy's like, no, 2 or 3 goal win is max. Sean, you come off, put like 3 people that had never played net before in net for the final half. Like each, you get 7 minutes, and then you get 5, and then you get 8. I was like, what is happening right now, bro? What is happening? I had one of the worst soccer coaches in the history. We never listened to a play. As soon as whatever this guy was talking about, everyone was drinking, we were farting around, doing whatever we wanted to do. As soon as the whistle blew and we were walking on the field, I said, hey, listen up. You there, fade the pass, lob it over their heads, I'm gonna header it in. Whatever it was, right? Give it to Buddy. Buddy was taller than me, and he was a master. He was a master headerer. Man, I lobbed those balls up to him, and he was tall, and he would jump, and he would head those things in, and I would put force onto it too, and he'd tell me, lighten up on that kick, man. Even though it was floating, it was still like a fast lob. It was like a boom, 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 and it was like boom, 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 straight in the bottom corner of the net like 90% of the time. Couple top shelves, but mostly bottom corner. Like bouncing, vicious, bouncing, curvy corner goals. It was wicked. I'm telling you, my last soccer team, I had so much fun. I'm like it's like that scene from like, you don't want to really, I just don't want to really like, I'm a nice guy, but my team blew. Most of my team had never played a game of soccer before, didn't know any of the rules to soccer, didn't know how to run. I was like, what the hell is going on? We had a chick that could run. My chick was pro at everything, but she was awesome. She was one of the best women's soccer player in her entire league. She was probably the best. Actually, she was. She was actually, and that's insane, but she used to train with me. We used to play soccer all the time. Not that I helped my chick. But my chick's very good. But had she not had my style, my coaching, seriously, coaches are really important. Sometimes they're really not. But she would have done really good, but she wouldn't have played the game with so much skill. She would have just kind of... Her kick wasn't that good either. When I met her, her kick wasn't that good. She could kick, like she's very strong. But she learned how to kick a soccer ball with me. And we probably... All I would do for 4 to 6 hours a day when I met her, like even way before that, I always used to kick a soccer ball. I could float a ball up in the air like 30 times, no problem. Now I don't know, but I'll be doing that. All of this, oh fuck, summer's over. Yeah, no, I won't be doing that at all. This year, next year I'll do it, I guess. I might do a little bit. I don't even have a soccer ball, so I have like 3 or 4 soccer balls, but they're deflated and somewhere I have no clue where they are. Probably in the garage, in the storage, but no clue. But yeah, I don't get how people have to hurt somebody to play a sport, you know? That's why I love badminton. I love volleyball. See, volleyball, you can hit them with the ball. That is okay. But I mean, I've done some wicked damage with I do a jump serve that would just, I could give you a concussion on the highest level with one of my jump serves if you didn't catch it right, if you didn't back up or get out of the way. You go in the hospital. I mean, I don't know. Go to the hospital for a concussion anyway, but I mean, if you're an NHL hockey player and you get hit, you probably go to the hospital, yeah, or at least to see a doctor in your house, or in the basement of the league you're in, the facility that you're in. You see a doctor right then and there, probably, obviously. It sucks though, seeing Lake Buffalo was one of the greatest that ever lived. And the Jets lucked out so amazingly scoring Buffalo, you know? And then how did you not realize you had the greatest player in the NHL on your team? When he would go out there and not give up the puck for 30 seconds, and he would skate from defensive end behind his net, and he would skate to the back of their net, knock down 3 players on the enemy team while holding the puck the whole time. Just boom, boom, boom! I've seen Dustin Byfuglien do things that aren't explainable. Unless you say that the guy is a god. Dustin Byfuglien's a phenom. A specimen like no other. He could come back to the NHL right now and crush most of the players in the NHL. Not? Of course, crunch him against the boards. He was amazing at crunching, you know? And he crunched you if you went up against the boards and you tried to get the puck off him, or if he came at you and most players would give up the puck to Dustin Byfuglien instead of getting crunched, because here's the alternative. 6 days, bed rest, can't play NHL hockey because you got one body check from Dustin Byfuglien for 3 seconds in the second period, and you can't play hockey for 6 days. You can't skate, bro. Do the math, bro. Do the math. The greatest hockey player to ever live. They didn't give him the puck. They never fed Dustin. Dustin Byfuglien had the greatest slap shot in the NHL. He never got his tires pumped properly. And that's a huge part of it. That guy was a sniper. Bro, I don't care if he didn't miss wide. There was so many players when Dustin Byfuglien was playing, they would fire on the net, and they wouldn't even hit the net. It would go so wide. I was like, what the hell am I watching, bro? When Pavlik was playing for the Jets, I was a huge Jets fan. I got to meet... I met Dustin Byfuglien because I had front row tickets, and then Dustin came in after that body check, and I literally was like standing there, and Dusty's standing there looking at me, and I'm standing there looking at him, and I'm smiling. I don't know if you could tell. I look grouchy all the time. My chick says I got resting rich Viking face, eh? And it doesn't look pretty. But yeah, I'll tell you, seeing Dustin Byfuglien and then seeing Pavlik and having a chat with Pavlik and words spoken with Andrei Pavlik it was life-changing for me, See, people don't realize when somebody's kind of like, when somebody plays a sport. I was a goalie. I played goalie in soccer for half the game, and I would still score a hat trick at minimum in the other half of the game. So if we were losing, it's a tough one. So if I knew that I could beat the team's defense, I would pull out a net, and my team had shit. Sometimes, most of the time, my team had shit defense. We had a strong offense, but we didn't have very good defensive players. A couple of our players that were pro offensive, me, Karate Kid, and then Buddy Jeremy, and then another guy, Chris. We all were amazing defensemen. Amazing defensemen. You couldn't get by us. We could take the ball off you with our eyes closed, just listening to where you were going. Seriously. That's the game of soccer. My feet are magical. My feet are something different. And all my buddies, they would go off and play. In the summertime, they would all take training camps, and I didn't take training camps. I would train. I trained all summer, every summer. I ran the beach every day in the summer, and I had a really nice cabin, and I ran the beach every day in the summer, and I swam. Every single day. We used to swim kilometers. Every single day, in the morning, afternoon. If it was sunny out, we were swimming for hours. Now, to this day, I'm the strongest swimmer at anyone that I've ever met before. I'll outswim you for, I can paddle, I can tread water for hours in rough water. And it's hard. Treading water is very hard. In the ocean, it's very hard. Even in rough waters in a lake, it's not easy, especially if they're white caps and they're big rollers. You can easily die in a lake. My lake where I'm from, Lake Winnipeg. Many people drown in Lake Winnipeg every year. It's not bragging. I'm telling you where I swim since I was a little kid. I used to swim in other areas too, really deep areas, but I don't talk about it because of the areas. And it's not what you're thinking. Even if you know me, you don't know this area. It's way further up than where I used. But I used to go there when I was like 3 and 4 and 5 with water wings, and those are the biggest waves I've ever seen in my life. Those waves rival anything I've seen in California. And I'm not saying I saw the craziest wave, but I saw big waves when I was in California. I swam in huge waves. I swam in big 6-foot rollers, bro. The waves were so strong. Actually, I'll tell you something I had never felt before, except for maybe that one spot when I was a kid. But this time I was a grown man, 30 in California. The wave would come, and it would not only would it knock you down, it would knock you down and drag you across the rocks all the way up to the beach. No kidding, no kidding. So anyone in Cali, like, I've never seen anybody in Cali on a YouTube video swimming. It's like, I don't know if people are scared or, like, I just don't see anybody swimming in Cali. No one. The first thing I'm doing when I get to Cali, you're just gonna see me swimming, like, for, like, 4 hours. Just doing some amazing. Just doing some synchronized swimming in 4-foot rollers, bro. So, just remember, like, most people are not doing their streams right now. Just telling you. I'm sitting here on my couch trimming because it's Winnipeg, right? But if I was in Cali, I'd be swimming today. I'd be swimming tomorrow. I'd be swimming the next day. I'd swim every single day if I lived in Cali. But for now, I don't. I do want to move to Cali. Not forever, but maybe for, like I said, 6 months of the year. I was saying yesterday on stream. I think 6 months of the year sounds about right. Maybe 5-6 months. I have to live there long enough to, like I want to be an American, not just an American. I'd like to be a citizen of every country, but I can't. They don't allow that, actually. But maybe I can get a royal sister wife or something. And I can have, like, permanent travel. Or I'll become some powerful politician. With a private plane. I don't want to be any of those things, you know? Do I want to own a corporation? Yeah. I think I would own a corporation just to show other corporations how it's going to be from now on. I would do what is called setting the trend. This way that, we could take back, we could have a rebellion corporation. We think of the empire as the only one that can run a corporation. That's where our mistake comes. We need to think like the empire. And with your help, the rebels can defeat the Sith Lords. Choose your side. You want to be a stormtrooper? Don't protect people. Don't lead your life. Don't be guided by your heart and soul and your conscience. But if you want to lead with your conscience, that's the Force. May the Force be with you. Your conscience is so powerful. Your spirit, your heart feels the vibrations, the frequencies. You have a choice to make. I choose the dark side. Can you imagine people are like, yeah, I want to be on the dark side. I like Vader. I think he's a nice guy. I think it's nice that he just destroys whole planets when they don't want to work for him or with him. That's nice. No, you can't take life, bud. Vader takes life. That's not nice. Now, can you take in Star Wars? Is it okay for a Jedi to take the life of somebody? But they don't really, eh? Anakin doesn't actually. Obi-Wan doesn't even take out Anakin, right? Did I just spoil Star Wars for everybody? He keeps letting him live all the time. He keeps coming back more and more robotic. It's like, oh, don't worry, we'll fix you. We'll turn you into Vader in no time. What? It's like, if you want to live, you have to join the dark side. Are you in? I think the rebels just got to get better at medicine, you know? I think the rebels are just doing medicine all wrong. Just on this orange crush, baby. Some of the greatest orange crush I've ever created. I've got this other here too. fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. What's my name? For days, boys. So, right now we're just getting it ready for this. Oh, wait and see, y'all. I got so many videos I haven't even talked about for years now, but it just pisses me off when I think about it. But I gotta control myself because some people are gonna learn the hard way now. I wouldn't even dare settle out of court either. You guys don't even understand. You just do it again to someone, I'm gonna take away your ability to do that. And worse. Once I out you, then I'm gonna feel comfortable getting you back. But first I have to out you. And then karma's gonna get you back. I misspoke there. Sorry, I misspoke. I meant to say karma's gonna get you back. I'm not gonna do nothing. But I am serious. A bunch of people in the States are like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, no, nothing right now. Everything's cool. They're like, anytime, bro. I'm like, I know. America has so many people that are willing to come to Canada, give me a hand trimming, you know. I just don't need that much help. I'll be done in an hour or two if I hurry. And then I'm just going to bag and tag and do this in another little while. I'm good. I got what I need for whatever I need. So whatever else, I'm just going to whip it up. So no big deal. And I appreciate the comments though. And obviously I can't keep all your comments on the YouTube page, but I read them. I read your comments on IG, and I read your comments on the other platform that response. Cool people have access to. You know, if you're a channel member for like 16 months, you can join my Discord. I have a Discord now. You need to get a 16-month tier 3 membership or higher, or $150 super chat will initiate your ability to join my Discord within a week or so. I don't have to do it today. I'm not doing it today. I'm busy. Listen, you know, if anybody is a child on my channel and they're like, you said this, you're a child. Don't come here and be a child, eh? I'm a man. And I don't play. All you little donks with your little weird YouTube drama streams, don't bring it here. I will thump you in real life. Most of these people on YouTube drama streams never held a job in their life. You know, you pant walking up and down the stairs twice. You know, you don't even understand trouble if it came to you. You wouldn't even understand. People think they're so tough. When you can't run for 5 minutes, how tough are you going to be? You know? How hard are you going to be in 3 minutes? You know? How tough? How Maximus Israelius is someone from YouTube going to be? That's what I mean. Like, that's why I say anytime, anywhere. Anyone from YouTube, I would charity boxing match you only on my stream. Your donk little stream isn't even allowed to be in the building. When I'm streaming, you're not allowed to stream. These are the rules of streaming. Some people are going to learn the hard way, bro. When the person who holds the event, the person who has the cash to pay for the facility, is the one who owns the rights to film. You dumbasses just don't even understand. When it says there's no recording, when you walk in the door, if you break that law, do you know the fine you pay? Just remember that. So it's a pay-per-view and things like that. They can't be. You can't go and be like, I can't post UFC pay-per-view on my YouTube and make money off of it. And anything, wrestling, kickboxing, anything that where you have regulated sport for safety and stuff, there has to be, qualified ref. Someone to deal with cuts, a doctor, psychologist. All these things you gotta have on hand when you do a heavyweight fight. Or to put it in the books as a real deal. Regulations, something, I can't remember the terms. I don't even care. I am trimming purple, baby! This stuff. Is my favorite. Oh. This blueberry is so nice too. With big ass holes on it. That's bigger than anything I used to see from the blueberries. It's very nice to see it's that big. I mean, it's not dry yet, but I mean, I have bigger than that one. I don't know. Boy, we got some colas this year. I must have 150 colas. Like, invisible sight right now. Colas. And they all smell like Orange Crush, skunk, lime, peppery, hazes, spicy hazes. Oh man, some smell like grape and chocolate, like a real like grape and cocoa, and it's that's one of the. No, I spilled one. So I just have to move this around a little bit. I gotta shut that timer off right now. My chick's sleeping. It's her day off. Is it her day off? I can't. Yeah, it's her day off today. She'd be working. Actually, that's not true. I don't know. I think this is her day off, though. This is her one day off. Sometimes, well, we got stuff to do, so. But she's gonna sleep. I gotta turn that timer off. Fucking shit. I gotta let my cat in too. Give me a second. I don't know. I finished that whole board. cleared out. Alright. So, finish that. Almost there. Hope everybody's having a great morning. We're live on YouTube for probably the 150th episode, and not that long, eh? So what we're doing today is this is episode 7,950 or 46 or 45. I'm not too sure. Sorry about the number. It's fairly close though. It's been 15 and 10. So it's 7,950, I'll say. But I don't think it is. I don't think I uploaded, I meant to upload while I was pooping today and I didn't. So I have a PUBG video. Actually, I have a bunch. I went to upload 3 PUBG videos, one this morning, and I was going to make one this afternoon, but I don't have time. I'll be playing PUBG live, but I won't have time to. Tig, stop it! See, so I yell at the cat. My chick says that I'm being loud. All morning I've been super. She's not all the time, but this is how it happens. I have to walk around, chase my cat, tell him he's bad. Right now he's screaming in the basement. He just came in from outside. He goes outside and does his thing out there. There's fresh food, fresh water there. Oh, he's just crying like his life is shit, you know? I swear I still have a kid, you know? I mean, I have a kid, bro. Like, my kid has dementia. Try and figure that out. So yeah, if you ever want to have kids or cats or dogs, just know you're in for one hell of a good time and one hell of a headache. Unless you have that magical kid that's just amazing right out of the womb. There's no such thing. So many parents ship their kids off to what's that called, like boarding schools and stuff like that. I'd never do that, but it wouldn't be bad to get rid of a kid for a weekend, you know, be like, hey, you want to go with my kid for 2 nights, Friday and Saturday? That's not a thing though. If parents could, like, you know, once a month, twice a month, offer up their kids to, you know, I don't know, to someone else. It sounds weird, but like, not as a gift, but as a, you know, I need some space kid. I didn't have that issue really, but I know I've seen people with kids that need help. Like, they need to get people helping them. Because parenting wasn't, you didn't read the parenting guide. You forgot that part. Before you had kids, you forgot to read the manual. My mom made me read that thing. I'm like, I don't want to have kids. She's like, see? Glad you read it. Then you did read it after all. I'm like, yeah, I don't want kids. I've always wanted to have babies. But at the same time, I'm old. And don't get me wrong, the people around me in my life I love so much. You know, when I look at some of other people's, and you know, love doesn't have to be reciprocated for you to love somebody. You just love somebody. I do it. I know lots of people that probably don't love me like I care for them. When I talk about me behind my back, probably do way worse than that. And here I do nothing to them. So that's what it means to be a good person. You're going to get betrayed all the time. Evil is very, very prevalent in our society. Evil likes to say they do no wrong and commit no foul. We're talking about somebody who's absolutely wrong. Spreading hatred about somebody on the telephone is disgusting. Texting somebody, social media, hatreding somebody, it's despicable. So I'm trying to find, okay, and then if we move, oh yes, there. So then let's do this. I'm going to knock out this one, and I'll give you a second. And then we're going to do this. And this will clear up a little space and move that around. We need a good 14, 21 day drive, and then we go from there. Most people don't, most people get tiny butts, so you wouldn't even understand the 14, 21 day drive, but mine are monsters, so that's what we do. I still got that, so I can't sit this second, but I'm close to sitting here, yeah. This one, like so. Take this. So. This is what I'm talking about. These are just donks. Gotta put that like that. Take this. loud in here. We just have no idea. I know what she meant by it's loud in here. I didn't realize how pretty my chick was. She's awesome. I'm like, what, that's what you meant? She's like, yeah. Shit. So you're cool, huh? That's a good wife I got there. Oh man, got so much going on here. Got the loud today, boys. This is Ash's loud approval. Clean these coaches today. Really. They just did. 3 leaves on the couch. I don't mess around with it. I know exactly where this stuff has to go. Into my pail. You know? Into my bucket to go. I want to get this part done right. That. So I'm going to be squashing and squishing right here like this. Sitting down, I got trimming scissors within a few feet. We got tunes, I got a massager here. Trimming scissors. Up here. Another pair here. And my fat dad, fart dad glasses over here. Oh, this is you wouldn't even believe it. I ordered pizza last night. And the pizza never came. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. They're like, do you want a free pizza? I'm like, I said to them, I said, I gotta get off the phone with you really fast. I said, or I'm going to, I said, your review is getting shittier by the second, I said. And I just hung up. You wouldn't believe how out of my way I went yesterday to ensure that, you know, I was gonna give like this amazing review. Like, as long as the pizza tasted good, let's be specific here. It's not hard to do that. But do you think they could deliver that pizza? I had a big fat tip ready for the dude. It was like $4, $7, I don't know. It depended how much the pizza came to with taxes and this and that. It might even been $10, I don't know, or $8.95. But I was gonna give him whatever. Listen, we're changing. It was $25 plus a wad of toonies and loonies, Man, I'm telling you, bro. Last night I had mushroom noodles. I'm gonna have them again today, I think. Oh, I got vegan yogurt. I can nail that down right now. Hang on, let me look at that. I have berries and yogurt. Check this out. I go in the kitchen right when my annoying cat's about to start eating. Full bowl of berries and yogurt here. That's the silk oat. It's made with oats. It's vegan yogurt. Oh, that's the silk oat vanilla, and it's like light or something. I don't know if it's light, but it's oh, wow. It's like you're having like medium, not frozen ice cream, but like cool ice cream. You know, like soft whip, and then really light soft whip, not too sugary. You know, what is soft whip? Like soft serve? Look at the beans onto it. nice seed husk on this one. Wow, this is this variety. There's like 3 ladybugs in the house and a fly. Cat's just like it's a playground here, he says. 2 of the ladybugs are up there on the top of the wall, they're banging. And then he's hunting either a fly or a ladybug right now. I saw that fly in the house yesterday or something when I was doing a live stream. I had the door open for a little bit yesterday and like both doors just wide open, so just catch a nice breeze. The gas blower fan pushing the door in. And we blow it out as well. Another fan in the middle of the house pushing out that way. Just fresh air, like exhausting the house in seconds, and then bringing in fresh air to take the next minute after that. So once I finish that, I started vacuuming, sweeping floors. I already got it. Get the broom. So I gotta sweep before the chick gets up. There's like a couple, 2 little corners of a triangular leaf on the ground there. I just sweep it up quick. I don't use a vacuum anymore. I sweep. My first go is always a broom. It's free, right? Free energy. You don't want to become dependent on electricity. And you should be able to clean your house with a broom anyway. I'm not saying it does a perfect job, but it does a decent job. Kind of get a little bit itchy when I do this because that was a lot of resin on my fingers. It doesn't irritate me. I don't know, some people just lose their mind. They're like, oh, you can't even touch it. I'm like, dude, I see people wearing masks and stuff. What the fuck's wrong with you? Scissors, gloves, masks. You're in some kind of like lab coat. Dude, I go in my gardens, in my gotch, and I run through my trees. Every day this year. Except when I was sweaty. I never did that when I was sweaty. And when I go out there, I come in and like I can see like where it's all sticky, like so it's like a little bit, like a little red mark will be there for a second. I just go hop in the shower, have a long bath. Man, I take those Turks in the bathtub with me and just soak. I swear it works. And I mean, it's all natural plant terpenes. Like, what are you talking about, bud? They don't get any better than what I'm got. So, yeah, we did it, you know? I had a few new ways to heal my body that I didn't realize I had in my arsenal, right? What's better than an edible? Running through 14 footers in your gotch. It's called an actual topical. Oh, but a pure topical, right? Like you're getting hit with THCA on the highest level. Okay, once you get all that did, still more. Oh, this sheet pan reeks. It's my 90th sheet pan. That reeked. I had about 40 that just stunk. Okay. Let me chuck this one in here because she was one of my faves too, I noticed. Holy smokes. Big old purple leaves, purple stalks. Not really purple, but reddish. It's a really interesting. some really interesting. None of this goes in here. Yeah, this should be in there. This should be in there. This definitely go in there. Oh, this whole thing is basically got to go in there. I'm gonna need another couple sheet pans. So this one's. Alright, those screens over there. I can use those. Dumped a few. It's okay, huge. See if we can get those out. We're good. Okay. So. Not for the time being. Wow. Nearing completion now. Didn't take that long. Took me about 4 hours today. Maybe 5 hours. What time is it? Oh, it's 5. So much amazing here, and it smells like grape crush. This one smells like orange and grape crush combined. Definitely not there. Oh my god. I'm gonna throw some WD-40 on these fisters today. I meant to do it yesterday, but actually I think I have some in the dining room. Look at the beaners. What variety is this? Pig. And doubled. It's one of my faves. Just a bunch of dongers all the way down this. And I have a few guests on the show coming soon, so look forward to that. The music died, and I'm singing. Oh shit, my chick's sleeping. I think I'm getting a divorce. If there's any hot chicks in the chat, just leave a comment down below letting me know you want to marry me. Once the divorce is finalized, should be today or tomorrow. She's gonna just absolutely leave me in the next 5 minutes. I know it. As soon as the divorce is final, you can start rubbing my back. Well, I hear her moving. She's coming in here. She's gonna be fully dressed, purse around her hip. A long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. These are the ones you have to be careful of your fingers. So fingers clear, fingers clear. These ones are all the tighter the stalks go straight up to the plant like that, it just pisses me off. And to be honest, this one is very resilient. I had nothing this year, and everything was a perfect season, which is very hard to say. But there were some imperfections that of the weather that I didn't like, that I looked around and I'm like, damn, how come I don't see nothing? And then I looked really close and I'm like, there's nothing inside any of these big holes. And I'm like, huh. I even took some proactive measures though. I did some things that I knew I should do in order to prevent anything, and it wasn't spraying on anything, that's for sure. It's more, you can do stuff to prevent, big time prevent PM, which I don't have a problem with that here. I know other people do. I think it's your genetics below some of them, and then once it's in your room or in your area, in order to get rid of that, like until it works through, it needs like 5-6 days of dry weather and a bunch of other shit to happen, right? Lots of sun, wind. Plus you gotta cut down anywhere you see it, right? Most people don't want to cut down their big ass tree or whatever. That's what you gotta do. But I noticed it comes off of vines. I noticed that anything that is like there's a few types of plants I noticed. The hardier the plant, the less chance of powdery mildew, except for, and that's not always the case too, you can definitely have powdery mildew on a thicker leaf plant if it's waterlogged, overwatered is usually the cause. Most people just don't get growing like I do. I love how you're like, oh yeah, and then it's like, well, I've only been doing this for 6 days now, it's my first time. But last year you were saying what a perfect grower you were about. Hilarious. People on YouTube run these shows where they think they're any kind of superstar. It's hilarious. I ran the Real Deal Grow show for years. And if you didn't end up on my show, you weren't a grower, bro. Great if you got one plant that looks good. Why do your other 16 plants look like hell, bro? Yeah, I'm too good at this stuff too, and I'm just like this is just, it's just comes natural to me. You, honestly, none of you would believe what I just did over the last 24 hours. None of you. If I showed you a picture and said I finished all that, you'd be like, no, you didn't. I'd be like, okay, maybe it was a little under 24. I don't even know where I am right now. I slept for 5 hours in the last 2 days. I feel great. I feel amazing today. I'm gonna have a protein shake right away in an hour or two after my poop. I haven't even had a morning poop yet. It's almost 11. Oh yeah, I know I pooped. I don't know if I pooped actually. Yeah. I definitely put a poop down. That's right. I definitely put a poop down this morning. It was pitch black out. That's what it was pitch black out when I was pooping. It was on IG. The hottest chicks on IG. You guys are missing out, man. I chill with the hottest chicks on IG. I'm bringing the hottest chicks on IG over to YouTube. That's what y'all don't realize. And these chicks are so hot. If you don't FaceTime with them, if you don't have wax a video, and if you don't go live with them, you're never getting on their list. They're just like me. This is why I picked these couple chicks. They're so cool. There's about 3 or 4 of these chicks are. There's tons. I have hundreds of hot chicks on my list. Don't get me wrong. All the women on the IG are all smoking. You made it there because you have a heart of gold and your feet are smoking hot, yo. Long time ago, before you know it, she's already a home. I'm just gonna be here all day doing these kind of things, but all night I'll be here doing this, and then all day tomorrow. Like I said, I'm basically done, but now it's just there's things I gotta do. Last thing I'm gonna do is teach, right? You all are so perfect. You all know everything, you know? You got this. That's why you got that's why you're buying your stuff in the store next month. That's why you buy yours all the time, right? You got this. You know how to grow. Oh yeah, you're a master grower, but you know what, the reason you get rid of yours is because it's bunk, and the stuff that you buy is better than what you get than you grow. You think I'm stupid? I grew up with people that like to trade up, you know? They always wanted to trade. I was like, wait, you just finished a grow, where's your grow? Like, oh yeah, I got rid of it. I like yours better. Or they wouldn't say that, like, yeah, I got rid of mine, I just got, I'm like, that's my bud right there. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, and some people wouldn't admit it though. Some people would just get rid of their whole thing. And then come to me. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? There's nothing. I don't have enough for anyone else, bro. Since Canada legalized it for medical and stuff, you can share with people. I always share a little bit with some people. You gotta be my relative. You have to have a med card. Like, people just come up and like, yeah, can I? I'm like, yeah, like, go grow your own. Like, some people are just absolute beggars. Like, you get a lot of beggars in the chat. Now I taught beggars what you are, right? You're goofs. Nobody begs, man. Beggars are not cool. You want to trade? You want to get something for trade? You get some sort of lights or something, you know? God's sakes. And if I say no, it means no, bro. So I don't really hang out with too many people because the ones I do, I make sure I check their bank account. Like, so you have over 100 grand in the bank? Okay, yeah, we can be friends. Oh, I don't want none of your money. Oh no, I'll pay for dinner. I was just asking because I'm sick of fucking hanging out with losers, you know? See, I never expect anybody to pay for my meal. I never expect for anybody to pay for, like a seat at a game for me. But if you say, hey, I'm going to take you out to dinner, then I'm going to expect it, right? Because that's fair. If you say, hey, I want to take you to a football game, I'm going to say, no, I don't do football games. And to be honest, I don't go for dinner either. Because the restaurants did the same thing that the stadiums did to me. They said you can't come into our stadium unless you have this fucking vaccine pass. So now all stadiums can blow me equally. By the way, all stadiums from Quebec or Montreal, wherever there's a stadium there, all the way to Vancouver Island. If there's a stadium there, they'll all blow me equally. I'm not going to any of your circuses. It's called a distraction, eh? The Coliseum was a distraction so they could enter your home, steal your stuff. So how it works is they know what seat you're sitting in, they have your whole credit card, your address on file. Boop. They'll knock on your door, nobody answers, because you're at the game, bro. They can see you on the Jumbotron that you're at the game. It's a distraction. These people are conniving. Do this kind of stuff. They know you're going to somebody's house. So you can never trust too many people. There's always somebody out there telling you they're crazy, right? Point fingers at those people first for guilt. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to throw you off the scent. And it doesn't work. All it does is throw flags up and say, wait, what? You're calling me crazy? And you're batshit crazy. I can just tell by looking at your eyes that are big and wide. It's like you're on LSD, bro. Your big eyes. Wide-eyed people are crazy. Look it up. You look at this all day and you're like full-blown, what's going on? Batshit crazy, bro. People are just looking, they're just aching to throw their voice at you, eh? People that throw their voice at you, batshit crazy. If someone yells at you, that's a sign of a psychotic fucking breakdown. If somebody starts yelling at you, look it up. But this is real science, this is real psychology here. It doesn't take a genius to figure out someone's batshit crazy if they just start yelling at you out of the blue. Here's the deal. You know what happens when you yell back? When they start tucking tail, they get all on the defensive, they turn into a Karen, they're like, I'm calling the cops, you're scaring me. Bro, it's like, you call the cops, I'm a live streamer. Everything I do is recorded, bud. And this is how you ensure your safety. You can catch a conversation recorded. Man, does it ever make people look like total goofs when they deny and say that it wasn't said? But the whole time you have a recording. The whole time. Fucking jokes, man. In a couple years I'll release them. fucking jokes. It's gonna prove, that there are people out there that want to smear your good name when you stand up against the corporation who wants you to do something for their benefit, right? So 5 people on the planet can benefit entirely off of, what these lackeys are up to, right? These lackeys get a little bump in their pay or a little boost every time they force another pinprick into somebody. That's why they're called liars in lab coats, boys. Anybody hear what researchers are doing to monkeys right now all around the world? There's like monkey people that go around and what they say they do to like polar bears or dinosaurs, how there's like a hunter will like swoop down in his helicopter and tranquilize a dinosaur and then pick him up. They're swooping down, like 700 people in a bus are moving in with huge semi-trucks, and they're emptying areas of baby monkeys and things like that during the season. They take all the babies. They leave the mothers to make more babies, and they leave a certain amount, right? I don't know what it is, but they've been doing this for years. And then all the science and research departments in North America, Brazil, England, they all pay for these monkeys, knowing full well where they get them from. And this is where research is done on, right? A primate is a close relative of a human. So is a mouse. It just makes no sense. So is a pig, right? Pigs have almost a perfect match for a heart for humans. Pig hearts have been used in humans for decades now, if not millennia. But that would be for people who are poor in the elite. So, maybe the least cared about person gets a pig heart. The same concept, if you look on the old murals, they used to give a minotaur head to a human, right? So, or a centaur, a deer with the body of a human. But again, y'all are like, oh no, like I've never seen that before. If I can't see it, it must not be real. Well, can you see the internet? If someone said to you there's a force field around you right now, you'd start laughing and say, no, there isn't. Well, there is. There's called a Wi-Fi. You have a cell phone, you have a field around you. You can't see it, but it's sending in. It's picking up, it's an antennae, and it's sending and receiving information. And you can access that information anywhere on the planet, and you can access anything, any type of information on the planet from within your force field. Now, if somebody said that to you 10 or 20 years ago or 30 years ago, they would be, or 100 years ago, you would be like, what? Right? But we've had cellular technology for very, 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 very long time. They just don't give it to us. That's why you see some people in those pictures with cell phones, because you just don't understand. Well, I farted so much. Let me play you a couple of the fart sounds. I haven't farted today, but I'll fart for you right now. I think I got a few farts on this phone. I know a bunch of farts are on that phone. Oh my god, you gotta hear some of these honkers. These are straight one back to back. Like as soon as I stopped the thing, I had to fart again and I reconnect it. So it's not like it's 7 recordings or 6 recordings from last night. But I did break it. I did split it up on a few different cell phones so that in case this happened, I'd have at least 1 or 2 farts per phone that were fresh for you to hear, right? So if you want to super chat now while the fart sounds are going off, that's awesome. If not, no problem, I'm heading out. Thank you for tuning in. These fart sounds come free to you. You can always support the channel by helping me create more fart sounds for you to listen to. Oh, I won't be able to play, I can maybe play a fart sound, but the phone's about to die. Yeah, there's fart sounds, I can see it right here. There's a recon. A little snap crackler. Not proud. Oh! The snap crackler into the Big Bang, bro. Wait for it. That's a good one, bro. Happy Halloween, boys. I'm telling you, that was a good one. That one I was like, yes. I knew I recorded these for a reason. There it was. Farts make me giggle so much. Leave a comment down below if you farted and giggled. Like, here's a video I'm uploading right away. It's a taco salad. So I'll get that. It's for the lawyers to see. So we're gonna post that here right now into Hash Info on YouTube. Oh no, I won't be. I gotta go charge my phone. Quick. I gotta charge my phone. It's gonna die while it's uploading.
Snooky for the cookie?
Good boy. All right. So, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I have things to do. I'll be back in a bit. Say hi to my buddy Ralph. And I'll see you. Oh, I premiered